Hello, everybody. So, I've been hyping this one up a little bit, to say the least, both on Blue Sky and in Discord.
Every day I wake up and Kobuddy is in my home saying, "Have you stayed clear of spoilers?"
Okay, I haven't said that for the record. I
No.
just said, for context, the last thing I said about spoilers was, if y'all have managed to avoid spoilers, you're stronger than the troops.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Then I just blamed Jordan for the last 5 minutes of the only spoiler I saw.
Thank you for the resub. Though I am going to pull this up just really quickly. Though, despite everything, this one, except on Twitter, because everything is angrier on Twitter, this one has, like, gotten very little controversy. And
Interesting.
you'll probably see why when we actually watch the whole episode.
Fair enough.
I imagine no matter what, they did like put a lot of heart into it. And I can't feel bad about anything that they put a lot of heart into, you know? Some people can.
Deep punk videos that got dislike bombed, that's funny. Anyway, do y'all have anything you want to say before we get into it?
I'm gonna say before we see anything at all, I just hope they don't shit on Metal Sonic. My boy deserves some respect on his name.
Why would they shit on Metal Sonic?
He's lost a couple times and he's betrayed Eggman like a couple times.
Well, then that's his own fault if he's betrayed Eggman.
Yeah, but like a lot of people have betrayed Eggman, so like he's just in a
don't
club.
get into that.
Man, poor Eggman. I'll betray him too.
I hope we get to see Mario, my favorite video game character. Mario.
We won't.
Shut up! You don't know. Shut up!
They're not gonna get. It's Bowser versus Eggman. If Mario and Sonic show
They golf together. They golf together. Shut up.
I mean,
Matt does have a point.
It's true.
Actually, yeah,
They've
you
all
know what?
competed in
That's
the
a good
Olympic
point.
Games together.
Also, if they go with Mario and Luigi stuff for this, we're gonna get real wacky real fast.
I guess we'll find out very soon.
Hold on, I need to click this.
You got money on this?
The Snow King's got money on this. The Egg Wyvern is such.
Versus Dr. Eggman, the king of
This
the
is
Koopas
pure
and
hater
baddest of
energy. The
bad.
Egg Wyvern design
They're
sucks.
not
I'm sorry that it
He's
kind of
with
took
that
off as like the
boomstick.
popular
And
one.
it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win.
It is
a
the
death
most
battle.
like there's a mess here of ideas, and we put some spikes
the
on it.
Mushroom Kingdom, a peaceful land of.
Also, thanks for going away, Raz. I pause. Yeah, very important stuff in the top right here.
Alternate media theatrical releases and crossovers are not applicable. Okay.
But what about Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games?
Doesn't count. Eggman
But they
being
have
able to run
both
as
of them
fast
in
as
it.
everybody.
What about the
Glory,
Super Mario
Riverside
Brothers
Princess,
Super
it's
Show?
time this place got way more awesome. Here comes King Koopa
It said it'd be
himself,
fine as long
better
as it doesn't
known
contradict
as
it.
Bowser.
So
The
maybe.
moment this orphan star child was found by Kamek, it was clear Bowser would command the disparate outcasts of the Mushroom World.
Oh hell yes,
The
they are
Koopa
allowing
clan.
Mario and
Sadly,
Luigi
Not
games.
everyone's born a toad, and they treat these critters like monsters, fated to
I hope
a
they're
life
bringing the
of
squad.
infinite
I
Here
will
comes
not elaborate
Bowser.
unless the squad shows up.
Bowser wanted a different world. But Princess Peach Toadstool would never allow the evil king's day in the sun. Her light was so bright, Bowser became infatuated with her.
So he turned all the toads into bricks and kidnapped her, putting their princess in another
Oh, so
castle,
much.
and
It's stupid.
another, like 40 years of castles, only to be released if she agrees to marry him and his dad bod.
Yet he was foiled time and time again by those pesky Mario brothers. However, Bowser is nothing if not persistent.
Look at him! Dude's built like a brick house strapped to a saw trap. That spiked shell takes a lot of punishment. Not even the weight of a castle can scratch it, especially when he rolls up like a prehistoric Beyblade.
And the Koopa King doesn't just breathe fire and control lava, he commands nature itself.
But you know, no
Meteors
big
from
deal
outer
controlling
space,
lava.
picketing the earth with a
Yeah,
snap,
I mean,
and
Bowser's
hailing
a
torrents of
full
wind,
wizard.
straight up calling
Yeah.
This man,
lightning.
like, does shit.
Yeah, I just, you know, he's just saying how casually, like, controlling lava is no big deal, is what I meant.
Yeah. No, I can also control lava given the right tools. I could just put it from one place to another.
I got
That's
a bucket.
controlling it. I got
Yeah,
a bucket
think
of
the
lava.
bucket would
Want to
survive.
fight?
No!
What else has he got?
Oh, just a little dabbling in dark magic.
Hell yeah.
Wizard.
Turtle.
The original NES manual even describes him as a sorcerer king. Magic is how he turned the toads into bricks, only countered by the princess's heart magic.
But that's not all the magic he's mastered. Telekinesis, creating perfect clones, reanimating his undead skeleton, and worst of all, ruining every game of Mario
That's a
Party.
revolution.
No! I stole those coins fair and square.
Bowser spent decades hoarding treasures, coins, magic star rods, warships, clown cars, you name it. This is the same guy that created multiple flying castles fashioned after his own face.
Yeah,
Or
he's
even the
definitely
Miyamoto
got
for
an
Mario
ego
and
on him.
Canon.
He's talked about having a 4-digit IQ, but I've seen this moron put death traps in his own backyard. A man after my own heart.
Despite his clumsiness, Bowser's charisma and leadership brought many to his side. Not enough to
That's
defeat
because
Mario,
he's the
but his army
GOAT.
doesn't make it easy. on
Like,
him.
my man
That
actually
was
is a
wicked,
good
man.
king when he's not trying to do his megalomaniacal shit.
Of misfits
It
this side
just
of
say
World
pot
-4,
Mason done
the
stupid
Koopa
things.
Troop.
An army spanning multiple territories across the mushroom world and beyond.
Goombas, Koopas, the Troopas, and the others make up the infantry. Some with wings, some in shoes, and some even in race cars. They're the red shirts, first in and first out.
Piranha plants, bloopers, and lakitus use their surroundings to get the jump on unsuspecting
Literal
prey,
rocks.
sea or sky.
We'd
Bob
be here
flop, romp
forever
flop,
jotting
wallop,
down the
whip, and
small
wop.
fries.
Yes.
Who's Shy Guys,
we're all
Indian Bounce with
familiar.
feet, and more.
It was imperative for Bowser to nurture a unit that covers
That might
their
be
own
this is Zelda
vulnerabilities.
thing, actually.
For example, Kamek and King Boo both have magic, but Boo has battlefield control with illusions and destabilizing
All right.
while
So
Kamek
heavy
focuses
hitters
on
are gonna
buffing
be
allies,
King Boo
canceling
and
enemy powers,
the
summoning anything he
Wizard
desires.
Wizard.
Or swapping my items to screw up my Mario Party lead. Not
Fuck yeah,
again.
chance
Speaking
time.
of items, most of the minions can use
I
pretty
like
much
the
any
bit where
power-up
Boo
Mario
is
can. The
specifically
Goombas make
upset about
frequent use
Mario
of
Party
Tanuki
fun.
dance, and Bowser can really get into the cat role play.
Who among
But
us,
as
really?
the Koopa Troop grew and grew,
Yo!
it started
The
to feel
squad!
less like an army,
Fuck yeah!
and more like a
What is
family
it?
unit.
Private
Whoa,
Goomp
you mean
and his
like
homies?
kids, the Koopalings.
They're adopted.
What's
You
the
might have made
difference?
it to
Good point.
Sergeant. I can't
Bowser took them
remember.
in and even trained them in dark magic.
I love that dumbass
So no one's as
trio.
spoiled as
They
his
suck
natural
so
Nepo
bad.
baby Bowser Jr., captain of the Koopa Troop.
Spoiled is an
Oh yeah, we might
understatement.
see
Remember
like
his
one
escapades
or
as
more
Shadow
children
Mario?
die
He
this
terrorized the
episode.
closet with
That's a. I didn't really think about that. Both of them have a kid.
It's true. Eggman does have
Perfect.
Sage.
I thought that was the first thing you guys talked about, was that there's children are gonna die.
I got so wound up with like actual battlefield commanders that I forgot about the child soldiers. Sue me.
No one remembers the child soldiers until they Metal Gear Solid you.
Big Boss does, yeah.
literal evil paint. That whole debacle was basically his attempt at elementary school art class.
And I bet Bowser still has some on the fridge. But really, the king is very protective of his kids. If the fam's in trouble, he can will himself to transform into a giant kaiju, all to crush whatever bullies talking smack.
Maybe a little overkill. Just one punch from Giant Bowser launched a castle out of orbit. Taking into account the flight path and the scale of their universe,
here we go.
Bowser's punch must have hit with with a force of over 125 trillion tons of TNT. Considering how Yoshi punted poor Raphael the Raven so hard he exploded
There he
into a
goes.
constellation of stars, this isn't even close.
Raphael
to
the
Bowser's
Raven's
full
death
strength.
is forever
So
going to
don't
power
bully
scale
his
the
kid,
Mario universe.
especially if he falls into some of Bowser Jr.'s
They didn't
sins.
know what they were
That
doing.
stuff's scary.
Enough to
No
allow
one does.
Mario
Bowser's
running from the
dark
force of the
fury,
black hole
a
as
form
well.
whose
Oh,
fiery steps
okay.
cause widespread natural disasters.
Okay, seriously, how does Mario ever beat this guy? He's like Godzilla, Doctor Strange, and John Cena all in one big
Paint always
turtle.
felt like a
We're
little
not even
bit of
to
a
the best
color
part.
splash
Bowser's
thing.
dark
feeding
magic
into the
became
main
so
series.
potent he eventually
Color
learned how
Splash
to warp
had
the
like the
very
black paint
fabric
being
of
all
reality.
dangerous.
Anything the king imagines.
And then they're like,
he
oh right,
makes
he has a
happen.
kid who just
He
does
turned all
paint
of Yoshi's
stuff.
Island into a storybook. And remember those painted worlds in Mario 64? Yeah, he made those. And the staircase that goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Oh God, does anyone know how to BLJ?
He also stole ultra-powerful items like the Wonder Flower,
Speedrun
which
mention.
can mold reality like
Speedrun
Play-Doh,
mention.
and the
Speedrun
Dream Stone,
mention.
which can be used to wish someone out of existence.
But his most iconic thefts are those big shiny power stars.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Infant power stars, aka Lumas, can become whole galaxies. They also ferried Mario across the universe in 3 seconds. That's 489 quadrillion times light speed.
Obviously, the Big Daddy Grand Stars are even crazier. Bowser used one to power his space kingdom, but then guess who showed up to ruin everything? It's a him!
And when the Grand Star was freed, it caused a chain reaction that destroyed the entire universe via a massive black hole.
Thank Space God that Rosalina showed up to save the day.
Not that Bowser needed saving, he's been swallowed by another black hole and thrown into a star that went supernova.
Imagine if this crazy
He's
OP
fine.
fire
Yeah,
turtle
he's
had
chill.
to fight himself.
He got better.
Oh wait,
Even
he
if
did,
Bowser
and he
loses,
beat
he's
the
gonna
hell
be
out of him.
okay
With all
in
his
this
power,
death
it's no
battle.
wonder he still hasn't conquered the Mushroom Kingdom. Perhaps it's
I know they're
because
not
his
going
visions of
to.
grandeur were never really
Specifically because they are going for a different vibe with the music for this one. I kind of wish they used the Bowser's Inside Story music for his fight. I know it's not going to happen. I assume we're not getting in the final. Because I haven't seen anyone mention in the final. I have a little hashtag set up search box. It will alert me whenever anybody talks about the final boss theme of Bowser's Inside Story.
God, in the
But-
final, so wildly good.
Yeah, just got myself an RSS feed.
Believe it.
what he sought. Surrounding him is a crew of outcasts and miscreants like him, ride or dies that can't be swayed against him.
Oh, are you saying he's secretly happy because he's got a big monster family now?
Yes!
But
He does.
also, when they actually work together, they legitimately conquered most of the known universe. So,
He's a baddie through and through who will teleport through space and time to show you what's what. Because he's no ordinary Koopa. Make way for the king!
Hell yeah.
Anyway,
Eggman's gonna lose.
no spawn
Oh
con.
shit, the president!
Oh, there
Show me your
he is.
picture. Show me your photograph.
Show me your photograph of Sonic and Shadow.
No spawn con.
Oh god,
especially-
they are starting with the laser. Who's here to make an
Citizens of Earth,
announcement?
Lend me your ears. Imagine a world of endless possibility where people are free as the wind. Isn't it disgusting? Now imagine a better world, one with proper guidance and the technology to bring about global peace.
But whiz, only a brilliant mind can make that happen!
Not just any brilliant mind, he's a genius at heart who knows the dangers within. He's Ivo Robotnik.
Dr. Eggman!
As
God,
a
the
mad
editing
scientist
for
myself, his story is my
the
inspiration,
analysis
just as
portions in this
Eggman's was his
episode is
grandfather,
off the
Gerald
fucking
Robotnik,
charts.
who sought to create world peace through technology. But then his beloved granddaughter, Maria, was
Maria!
killed by the Guardian
Maria!
Unit of Nations, better known as...
Gun. They're
Gun.
freaking called G-U-N. Anyway, Lil Eggy grew up a lonely narcissist because all his family talked about was Maria this, Maria that. Boo-hoo!
Neglect and envy tainted Ivo's goals of following Gerald's footsteps. He distanced himself from his grandfather's legacy. Instead of bettering the world, he would conquer it to get the attention he
Oh,
deserved.
thanks.
No, you mean craved. desperately crave.
Tomato, tomato.
You just said it the same way twice.
He aimed to establish Eggman Land, a capital of science. And this paradise would have worked just fine if not for that blasted Sonic the Hedgehog.
For years, Eggman's plans literally blew up in his face. And he's a very sore loser.
But just like any good experiment, the doctor did more testing, seeking better results.
He's created plenty of knickknacks to terrorize the world with. A laser gun, a cloning ray, mind control cannons, a flying armada, typical evil scientist stuff.
Then there's the big ones. He invented a spatial displacement trap, which, while online, scatters a target's atoms across space. Oh, and then there's the metal virus, which transmutes organic tissue into living metal
this feels like one of the
zombies.
biggies.
It's so deadly, it created a plague that nearly wiped out all life on Earth.
Shame Eggman never made himself immune to it. That's
That
a
comic
whoopsie.
art-
And when he's not
Crazy.
duping you with decoys, he's riding in style.
You open up the Funny Hedgehog comic, and like people are dying in each other's arms.
Yeah, there's a little crying in it. That's
Yeah, it's like wild.
Also, yeah, IDW comics are like actually canon to like Sonic because like
Yeah,
IDW
They're kind of
can-
beam. They're beam.
They're Peem.
Beam. Because like I think like an IDW character gets mentioned in Forces or not Forces, Frontiers or whatever the most recent one. I'm
Oh yeah,
blanking-
Frontiers was the
Generate Sonic X Shadow Generations.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you
The
meant
most recent one as of
It's
this
lightweight
recording.
maneuverability,
Oh,
but
fuck
tough enough to
yeah!
withstand moon-sized
Eggmobile.
explosions and even the center of a black hole.
I mean,
Finally.
it's kind of lame looking, but
The
he
one
can
thing.
plug it into big bad mechs like the Egg Walker or the Death Egg Robot, whose giant laser once obliterated 77,000 cubic meters of rock in an instant. That's like having an atomic bomb in your pocket all the time. Oh, okay, maybe this guy's pretty cool.
Eggman built machines for a long list
See,
of
that's the
combat
problem. He
situations.
is
Some
cool.
look like
Why
nuts.
must
we
Others
make
use
two
these
kings
useful
fight?
resources like the wisps.
It's fucked
and
up.
then there's the orbital bases. Like
I almost
the
feel like
Death
Bowser
Egg.
might
The
lose
reference is
because he
obvious, but
protects
Darth
his
Vader's
people.
version is like a
Like
toy
loses
compared
the
to
battle,
Death
wins
Egg,
the war,
which can
sort of
annihilate
thing.
Stars.
See?
Oof, a whole constellation gone in
But
one
somehow
shot.
he'd
That
still
is not
live.
to say Eggman doesn't enjoy
He's probably
eating
lives
giant
when he
lives.
hedgehogs himself.
He would just have a one-up mushroom. He would be
Yeah.
dry
He would
Bowser.
die, but he'd come back to life.
That's definitely happening at some point in this. It has to.
The one-up mushroom or the dry Bowser?
The dry Bowser. He's gonna turn into bones.
Yeah.
That's true. We're gonna have
all
wet
the bones
Bowser for
will
most of the
happen.
fight, but after that,
God.
They do
Who
like to
was
go
all
through
the
all the
egg
forms,
ragu?
but we are
Hell
definitely
yeah.
going to see Dry
The
Bowser.
rawest of the battle mechs. It's got electric
no,
drills.
don't,
It's got ice
don't
pistols.
fucking
It's got-
praise this
oh,
thing.
wow, bullets,
This
my
thing was
God,
designed
yes.
in the margins
I
of somebody's
need it.
fucking
Don't forget,
notebook.
Eggman built all of these things himself. Maybe world domination is in his grasp yet.
One problem. Eggman's a turbo loner. No hobbies, no friends, no wife, no nothing.
Watching the
Come
brand
on,
ambassador
he's-
herself, I
he's
see.
a feminist. Oh, okay, maybe not. But what about Infinite? Sure, they
Oh,
might
God.
join forces over
This
on
is
mutual
okay. If
self-revenge
this
against
is gonna be
Shadow,
one of their
it
big
counts,
hard
sort
hitters,
of.
I'm
Who
so
needs friends when he
sorry.
can build friends?
This dude
Obviously,
is like,
Eggman has a tough time
this dude's such a
collaborating with
fucking jobber. I have been
He is.
I've seen one thing about this fight that I think is very funny. But if Infinite does like anything for a sustained period of time, I'm gonna be a little bit cheesed off just because he is the most nothing character. Oh, he's got the Phantom Ruby. Fuck off.
He did have a nice theme song, right? Am I forgetting?
No.
No, I am forgetting again.
He had a theme song. It doesn't hit for me.
That's
others, so
fair.
he just built his own army instead.
The Eggman Empire.
The Badniks are mass
I only
produced
played
foot soldiers,
Forces once.
buzz bombers, crab meats, caterpillars,
He's
egg
kind
robos,
of
and
a-
don't forget
he's
those
kind of a
cute
chump.
little moto bugs.
He's not even the
Badniks
last
may
threat.
Seem simple, but they're led by an elite,
Fair enough.
multi-talented unit. The hard-boiled heavies, really leaning
Hell
into the
yeah.
egg thing, huh?
The army
Have
has
the
a wide
hard-boiled-
variety of troops.
have
Even
the
your classic
hard-boiled
comedy
heavies
duo
fight
with
the elite
Orbot and
squad.
Cubot. They're Eggman's assistants and immense disappointments. Every genius has
I feel like
Oh.
the way
Scandals,
things
they're
are
not
being
scratch
laid
and
out.
rounder, but that's why he's
I
made
feel
Yeah.
like
bots
Eggman's
modeled after
good.
the Sonic cast, like everyone's favorite
Oh?
Robo
Oh,
Baker,
is he?
Metal Sonic.
Metal Sonic
They
has the
definitely
most
brought up that,
horsepower
like,
in the
Bowser
Eggman
has
Empire.
destroyed
he has the
and
moves and speed
recreated
of
the
Sonic
universe
and then
twice.
some. He's
Yeah,
got
but
his
also,
rebellious
like,
phases, but
the
Eggman's
Chaos
reprogrammed
Emeralds
Metal
are
to
some
better follow his
wild
commands.
shit. Oh, okay,
Additionally,
never
when
mind.
upgraded
No betrayal for Metal Sonic today.
to his
He-
Neo
I'm
form,
sorry, Metal
Sonic
Sonic, I
could
was
copy
unfamiliar with
biological
your
data,
game.
including unique powers like Shadow's time stop technique, Chaos Control.
He could even copy Silver's psychokinesis, and with enough chaos energy, he powers up into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Though everything would change with the appearance of the Phantom Ruby. One of many trump cards at Eggman's disposal, the Phantom Ruby alters reality by
Emily
manipulating
Melvin.
perception.
Basically,
the
Super
Phantom
illusion,
Ruby, like-
but in Infinite's hands, it's a weapon of mass destruction. I don't know how illusions translate to body replicas, changing gravity, or making a fake sun, but go off, King.
And when used on the planet's
Yes,
consciousness,
you're
which is
right.
the thing, the Ruby granted Eggman the Light.
Oh
Man
shit,
form.
I wasn't
Yep,
aware of
apparently
this.
Super
Hold on.
Eggman is
the
canon,
fuck?
though
This was like super recent.
I
Incredible.
love this. I want him to go. This is gonna be Dry Bowser versus Super Saiyan Eggman.
Yeah, I was not familiar with Eggman's glow up.
Yeah, hold on. Super Eggman might actually. If Eggman has the Phantom Ruby and is doing shit, that's fine. It's only Infinite that has to job.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
they
pretty
want to do
complicated,
some
man.
sort of
But
Super
the
Eggman,
Phantom
that's
Ruby isn't
okay.
the only
Phantom Ruby is like,
souped-up
okay,
Eggman
it's
has.
functional.
He's used the
I
Jewel
guess.
Scepter to make the world-shattering Egg Wizard. Then, on more than one occasion, he's effortlessly gathered the super rare, super powerful Chaos Emeralds. You know, the things that power Super Saiyan Hedgehog.
Eggman built and built and built, and eventually, he built something that started to build on him. Sage was originally designed as a mere assistant, but through an alien encounter, she was granted
Child
actual
under threat
sentience.
number 2.
Sage is already super powerful, but now she's also super smart. She thought up millions of battle plans all at once to defeat the massive Titans.
And you can
Okay,
barely
they
remember where
are
you put
gonna
your
give
Doom
her
button.
the
I know
Titans?
exactly where it
Really?
is. It's at the police
If they weren't
impound.
giving
Thank you very
Emerald,
much.
I was
Sage
figuring
was
like that's
Eggman's
somebody
saving
else's
grace. He
technology.
had
They
previously
might not
found
hand it
machines with
over.
personality lacking, but Sage's great adequacy in serving her function.
Well, it didn't say they were
provided
giving
Eggman
them
with
to
something
him, just that
for the first
she made
time,
Oh, just that
Sage
she
he
piloted
had to
them?
lose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In essence,
No, they
a
were saying
sort
that
of
she came up with millions of
daughter.
plans
So,
to beat
like
them all
any
at
good
once.
daddy, gave her
Oh,
the keys
okay.
to his car, his spaceship, and his orbital death ray. Hell, now she controls the entire army.
And this frankly unheard of trust from Eggman became crucial in defeating the End, a primordial entity so mighty even Supersonic struggled against it.
Their battle can only be described as peak fiction, because charged by 7 Chaos Emeralds, Supersonic's no joke.
The power of one emerald can shift continents. All 7 together can shift the universe.
And kill some
Yeah, see,
pretty
there you go.
terrifying bosses.
Universe
like
shifting.
Eggman's Time Eater, which ripped apart space-time like tissue paper.
Sorry,
In short, Chaos Emeralds give thoughts
Sorry, the Time
power.
Eater was
With them,
mentioned.
Eggman's best machines can run indefinitely
I think this
while
would be
making
tough
the
to
I have
greatest
no idea.
powers
I'm back
ever
to
seen.
having
Like
no
when 3
idea.
supers battled Solaris.
Oh, yeah, no,
who
he's
tried to
got a
destroy
full-on time
itself.
machine.
Solaris extended its
Then he
chaos
should have
across
called it the
multiple
Egg
timelines in
Timer.
about 20 seconds. Or
He
6
should
million
have!
times light speed.
Ah!
But damn.
Holy shit,
so
put
right.
Sonya in charge of Sonic writing. That shit's so good.
It's
Without
funny, though.
anyone to
While
tell him about
Eggman's
homing
smarts
shots,
have
how
sort
would
of defeated
Bowser
Sonic
know to
here and
defeat
there,
it?
He's pretty effective when he teams up with the Blue Blur to save the world.
Well, recall how Professor Gerald was a good person before losing the granddaughter he loved. In Eggman's case, now that he has Sage, perhaps a similar story is playing out in reverse.
Nah.
Nah, Peggy will
Right, Chris,
behind his cufflinks.
So watch out, critters and plebeians of the world. He is the Eggman, and he's got the master plan.
Yeah.
Eggman theme reference.
Eggman theme reference. Let's go.
The story begins with who's gonna win.
Oh, man.
Who do you think's gonna win?
I have no idea. I don't know anymore.
Still
I
so,
think-
like,
It all depends on one thing for me. If Bowser has to die to protect his people, he'd do it. Eggman
Yeah.
would not. Hard stop.
no,
so-
except Sage, maybe.
I feel like if
Sage.
we see dry Bowser, that means Bowser loses. Because once
Okay.
he's become dry Bowser, the narrative cannot be made that he can win anymore, I think.
With that
I
is
think
that
for the narrative of a video, if dry Bowser shows up,
We are
It's
gonna
already over.
probably
But
see
what if
Dry
he gets hit by
Bowser.
like a really, really deadly attack and then Dry Bowser rises up and the music starts again?
That's what I think would happen because this is a death battle, and the one thing about death battle is that they really love to show every form, even if it kind of doesn't make sense. So we are gonna see Dry Bowser,
We
and
are
we're
gonna
gonna
see Super Eggman versus
and we're gonna
like
see Super Eggman. Yes.
yeah, we're gonna see Super Eggman against Hyper Bowser or whatever.
Yeah.
The furious Bowser in the black paint.
Yeah.
Again, my only hopes on the Eggman side. Infinite jobs. Metal Sonic does not job. My hope on the Bowser side. I don't really know. Like, it feels like Bowser's the real star of his army a lot of
Yeah,
the time.
he-
like Eggman.
He's surrounded by hundreds of idiots, but he's like a
Big
giga
loves
wizard,
all those
so it
idiots,
doesn't
though.
matter. Yeah.
He loves those idiots, and they're all like really good at working in concert. Whereas
Yeah.
like all of the Egg Fleet doesn't really work on their own, which is why I'm gonna say probably Bowser dies and everybody kills Eggman for it.
See that? Like, it's the who wins the fleet, who wins the death, basically.
Yeah. Who dies, who wins the war? Who tells your story?
God
Who
damn
lives,
it.
who dies? Who is Alexander Hamilton? In a movie reminder.
Is that from Hamilton? I've never
All
seen
right,
Hamilton.
Yes.
I'm just aware of the
Yeah.
line.
The data through all
Okay.
possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Just come to make an announcement.
Oh, is he getting married?
The fact that they mentioned King Boo as one of his heavy hitters is wild. Yeah!
Wow!
He said the
I am
thing.
here today to make a historic announcement.
I am Dr. Eggman, your genius overlord.
This is a pretty good Eggman.
I do appreciate that Bowser's army is ready to smack down after the wedding gets destroyed.
Oh, that was one of Bowser's. I think that's one of Bowser's actual Smash Bros. Moves, that kick.
Yeah, looks like it.
I had a third wish that I didn't know about, egg wyvern jobs, and it's being met right now.
You call these toys an invasion force? I've seen Toads do better. That's a decoy, idiot. His power is without
It's the jumper.
It is the ultimate.
Powers without beam.
Damn, alright. Shows up and instantly. Oh, he's protecting his people!
Oh, yeah!
There
That's
you
it?
go. Upper Supreme.
Fuck yes.
Oh,
Or
and
Button Cubot versus the boys! Metal Sonic with Phantom Ruby I hadn't thought about though. That shit might no. Don't
You'll let
change time.
Swat-
No.
Yeah, and it's time. Come on.
Fuck. Fuck yeah. Aw,
God.
that's cool. Alright.
All according to plan.
You've lost the battle before it has begun.
Excellent work as always, Beto. Ready to wrap
Wait,
this
why
up,
does-
Sid?
As you
I got
command.
off the top of the battle.
The more the merrier.
It's time for the children to fight.
Showtime.
Alright. Showtime's pretty sick, thank you.
You battle.
I feel like Bowser Furious is not really. Oh. Hell yeah. I feel like for as much as we love the Death Ape robot, it doesn't do
Pretty
a lot.
cool.
Steps on.
It's basically just his car.
Oh, little baby protecting dad. I think we were correct.
How dare you keep your hands off my...
I think the baby's dead. He's just unconscious.
Alright.
Sage! The Death Egg! Max power!
Oh,
He got Lewis blood.
he dried before he fell apart. So unless we hear the little bone sound effect.
Here we go.
Yeah!
Curses! Sage! Fire is again! Oh. So long, Doctor!
Oh, is he gonna be a constellation?
Oh, he's mad as hell.
Oh, he's getting so many lives.
This war was not.
Currently deserting, currently plotting.
Oh, that's so cute.
Orbot and Cubot would immediately go to work for the Koopa Troop. Oh, the squad in the background.
He got some band-aids. Look
Aw.
at that.
That
Now
was
you
sick.
understand why
That
I
was
was
really
hyping,
good.
hyping this episode up all fucking week.
Yo, I understand the fight's just over. Can anybody get my boy Metal a fucking one-up shroom? Not for the laser breath. That one's pretty unrecoverable. The broken back from carrying the rest of his team, though, will not heal.
Why did he turn into like a vampire robot looking design?
That's
then?
Neo Metal.
Yeah, that's
Sonic.
Neo Metal
He
Sonic.
just does that now.
He does
Okay.
that, and then if he gets strong enough, he gets to turn into like a giant version and gets to show up in the compilation game later.
Mhm.
That makes a lot of sense, but not. I love Sonic sincerely.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's really good. That's the secret. Like
He
a
got
lot of
attitude.
things. Yes, but I'd like. It's actually just that. Yeah, he's got attitude. A lot of things. I'm not gonna sit here and say like it's incredibly complex, though. If people want to write complex stories in that universe, that's whatever.
No, we easy.
What it has, and I'm kind of cribbing a little bit from a similar speech in a good series called Blue Period, is that it has a unfiltered enthusiasm
yeah.
that you don't get in a lot
Yeah.
of like
The sincerity.
media for adults. There is
Yeah.
a sincerity to the joy and the excitement with which it does everything that is hard to find and hard to equal.
Yeah. And even though I don't go there, that's why I love Sonic, you know?
Also, yeah, as Roboy says, according to the animator, Infinite's still alive under the thwomp. He's just contemplating his existence.
He
Not
shouldn't be
again.
alive under the swamp. He should be dead instantly on impact.
I do love, my favorite part was the chance time, because I know that's suffering.
The chance time
That
is
was
so
hype.
cute.
That was hype.
They actually managed to make a dramatic moment out of a Mario Party mechanic. That's fucked up. How are there 5 minutes of after fight? That's
Because they
kind of
really
nuts. They're
talk about
justifying
it.
a lot here.
Oh, yeah,
And
they're
yeah-
going over a lot.
I mean, that was the entire 2 armies there.
Yeah. Also, yeah, Moro refused to do any, refused to, like, add blood and stuff.
That's
Good.
probably for the best.
This is correct
Yeah.
for this fight.
That
It's not a
being
bloody
said-
fight.
Hold on.
It should have been a Bowser Revolution, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
So long,
I love
Doctor.
the 2D. Oh.
Oh, that's a good impact frame.
Ah,
That's good.
damn. I paused it at the wrong
You can
time.
adjust. You can adjust with period and comma.
Yeah, that's
one
what I'm
frame by
doing.
frame.
For some reason, like, this is such a weird, like, point in the video that it's hard to find if you don't pause at the right places.
Oh, okay.
Because there's an impact frame where they revert to their sprite forms.
Oh,
Oh,
that's cute.
That being said, also, Bowser did a Black Flash.
Bowser did do a Black Flash. I wasn't really thinking about that, but he is a wizard.
He did a
So,
Black
I'll
Flash.
take it.
this looks like the Smash Bros. KO.
The simple fact is that whether or not...
Before I would go, misled by the hopes and dreams of the masses was that Bowser is just too much of a space wizard.
Yeah, the
Like-
red lights are a Smash reference. It wasn't really an intended Black Flash, but it's just very
But also,
funny.
like, listen, the rest of Jujutsu Kaisen notwithstanding, having critical hits in your power system is a sick way to do anything.
That's pretty cool. As someone who didn't know what that was,
This
that's
war
pretty
was
cool.
not an easy one to win. which
Also,
might
yeah,
seem
we'll watch the
surprising given how
post-analysis
Sonic
and then
series
I'll
is not
gush
afraid to
about
show how
the
tough its
animation
cast
a
is,
bit
while
more.
Mario's comes across as more cartoony.
But as it turns out, Bowser had everything he needed to take Chrome Dome down. Strap in.
I really
This one's
like
a lot,
that
so
it
we'll break it
focuses
down
on
into
Bowser.
5 categories.
First up is physical
Ooh.
stats. Bowser pretty
Bowser-
handily outmatched any of
Yeah,
Eggman's usual mechs,
jumps
like the
Eggman
Egg
in
or
a
the Death
fist
Egg robot.
fight.
The Death Egg robot could level cities. Bowser could punch a castle out of orbit.
The Death Egg could destroy stars, but Yoshi could match that level of power, and Bowser's strength is certainly above the green dinosaurs. Plus, while both Bowser
Lies.
and Eggman's techs are like
Random.
black holes, Bowser's was much larger.
So, he may win stats, but this could change with their powers. With so many items and minions,
I don't
that could
know.
make all that a
Man
moot
is a
point.
Aside
wizard.
from power-up items, both could manipulate minds,
You
create
better.
duplicates, and alter space-time. However, Bowser had a significant edge in having access to the majority of his abilities at all times.
Yeah, Eggman can do some crazy stuff, but only
And
across
Bowser's, like,
different
so
mechs,
frequently
fortresses, or
billed as a
space
meathead
bases.
punch man.
Bowser's all natural.
sometimes
He's got all his
forget
best
that,
powers
like,
built in, and he ain't
He's a
even
fucking
robot.
wizard.
Meaning he
I don't
wins
Yeah.
know.
the
He
wizard
can.
is
He
just
is
like
a.
counters
He is
for
a
battle
meathead
and
punch
like
man.
the
He
ball
also
virus
just
and
happens
spatial
to have
displacement
incredible
trap.
magical
Context matters
prowess.
for those weapons
He's a
that
muscle
are
His
wizard.
incredible magical
But
powers
more
is like
importantly,
several
Bowser could simply
magnitudes
rip-
stronger
Wait.
than his ability to be a punch man.
Yo, hold up. Are they justifying ideas they had for the fight where Bowser undoes the metal virus?
Basically, yes. Though this is more just, yeah, Moro doing this in his spare time.
Oh, I
Damn,
think he really
alright.
likes
with his
this one,
transmutation
yeah.
magic. Conversely, most of Eggman's robots could get turned into, say, a frog or a block with no reliable way back. Bowser takes the edge in powers.
But definitely not for intelligence. Come on, you have a 4-digit IQ, Bowser? Really? That's cute. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bowser's not an idiot, usually. Just really,
He's an
really
idiot.
clumsy.
Meanwhile,
Hold on,
Eggman's
can
an
you go back and
engineering
rewind for a
genius.
second? To where they were talking about Bowser actually like catching a W against somebody. I can't believe Phantasma's catching strays in a different fight. Like, if you go back, the scene that they used right before this one of him in the cannon is him chomping on the Dream Team villain.
Not for
Hold on.
intelligence. Come on, you have
Is
a
it this one? Or-
No.
4-digit IQ, Bowser? Really? That's cute. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bowser's not an idiot. You
Oh,
yeah,
this
that
one.
one.
This literally just. Oh, by the way, Bowser's the villain of this game. When like for several Mario and Luigi games in a row, you get like, oh, they were actually just using Bowser. Bowser finally wises up and it's just like, you're gonna tell me everything you know about the Wish Rock, and then you're going to hell, and it's going to hurt before you die.
usually just really, really clumsy. Poor fella.
Meanwhile, Eggman's an engineering genius who rarely ever gets bested by brains.
Easy dub. Now, let's talk trump cards.
As in, items so powerful they could decide the entire outcome on their own.
The Phantom Ruby was super dangerous, but specifically targets perceptions, unlike Bowser's Wonder Flower, which mucks up reality for real. The Ruby
Bud.
affected a whole planet, but the Wonder Flower had the power to alter the universe. Also, the Dreamstone's ability to wish anything out of existence would have no problem cleaning up Super Neo Metal Sonic or Time Eater.
Their most
What?
prized
Neo
possessions
Metal
was a
Sonic.
tougher
They
call.
came up with like
Together,
3
the
or
Chaos
4
Emeralds can
additional
break the
really
universe,
sick
but
fights.
So can the Grand
That's
Stars.
really cool.
Arguably not as much given the Emerald scaling to Solaris, though Power Stars and Grand Stars are far more plentiful. Clearly, this is getting fairly abstract, and both had multiple options that could win the day instantly. So the safest bet is to call this category a tie.
Which means it's finally time to compare their armies. Eggman seems deadlier at first glance. I mean, look at all those buzzsaws and rockets. Metal Sonic's speed and power alone could solo most of the Koopa Troop, but the Eggman Empire lacked something Bowser had in spades: teamwork and loyalty.
I mean, what?
Eggman is a notoriously terrible team player. His alliances are practically guaranteed to fall apart.
Hell, in Sonic Generations, he could barely manage working with himself.
Eggman's army is designed to be controlled by just him. To Eggman, it's harder to
Eggman has been betrayed by Shadow, Chaos, Metal Sonic, Mecha Sonic, Mecha Knuckles, Gamma, Omega, Gemerald, the Deadly Six, the Hardball Heavy, Starline, Trip, Eggman Nega, Mother Wisp, Infinite, and more. Yikes.
Yikes indeed.
It is. They are robots.
Hence his rivalry
To
with the
whoever
Freaking
just
Sonic.
said that.
Meanwhile, the
But
Koopa Troop follows Bowser because
the Koopa
they
Troop
actually
actually,
like him. They train
like,
really hard to cover
is
each other's
inspired
weak
to
points.
fight
Giving
harder.
them plenty of advantages.
Yeah.
You cannot
as this
inspire
world
your
progressed,
robots.
like battlefield control through
And
King
also
Boo's
the
magic
robots-
and Bowser Jr.'s paint. And since the
They're a
Koopa Troop
little
doesn't
lazy.
rely that much on technology,
Yeah.
Sage's hacking potential
Like,
had
at least
little
it's not the
use.
costumes. I
Also,
remember the
secret
two
weapon,
robots just being like,
Kamek
I don't
is
really
kinda
want to work.
busted, canceling Metal Sonic's power copy.
Oh, we
stealing
are
the Phantom
actually
Ruby, and
bringing up the
potentially swapping
Kamek
the Chaos
is a whole
Emeralds for
problem.
huge game
Yup.
changers.
Add on that Bowser and his army can use any Mario power-up item, and they had millions, no, billions of combinations
putting
that the
Kamek
Eggman
as,
Empire
like,
just could not actively
generic
plan
wizard
against.
role
Even
in
with
every
Sage's
game
millions of
has
plans
just
to take on the
created, like, a
Titans, she
timeline
thought them to be
of him
unbeatable,
able
which
to do
Sonic proved
literally
was
anything
incorrect.
with magic
Just
at
comparing
any
their
point on
conquests
command.
makes it clear the Eggman
Like, the
Empire
chance
took
I
over
think
the
is
whole
goofy, but it's a
planet,
good
but
example of that.
Bowser's
Kamek
trying to
can
conquer
just do
most
whatever.
of the universe.
Eggman was no pushover. His wit, power output, and ridiculous
But you can
machines gave
see it's
Bowser
Bowser
the
just
biggest
making
fight of his
whatever he
life. But the Koopa King's ludicrous strength, abilities, and united forces ultimately prevailed.
Eggman tried to poach the king, and now he's cracked and scrambled.
The winner is Bowser.
So the next time.
I want,
Link versus
Is it
Cloud.
Is it the one you were talking about? Is it the one you were theorizing about, Buddy? Is it the thing that you were talking about? Is that the thing that's about to happen?
Next time
If so,
on Death Battle.
okay. Fuck, it is.
yes.
Subscribe and join.
It sure
I'm
is.
gonna level with you. I feel like that's a buried lead. I think the Among Us aliens are going to wipe the floor with the Fall Guys.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is-
but
Unless
they
they-
don't die. They don't die.
They don't die, but all they have to do is knock them out of their little advent calendar and their asses are gone.
So
Yeah, but then they'll just come back.
What are they gonna do? Hold them?
Yeah.
there are two ways I want this this episode to go. One is I want it to I want them to play it like about how would you expect, like actually scaling like the regular ass Among Us beans and Fall Guy beans. Tell me how much pounds of TNT the thickest bonkus or whatever it is can do.
Hold on.
The other, use every single crossover they've had.
Yes.
Oh shit, that'd be really good. Every crossover they've ever had. That's already... The Among Us beings can survive things that would kill Warriors of Light. And imposters are killed by a quick drop into lava.
You say that, but in Vampire Survivors, of the Among Us
True,
beings have
true.
split a planet.
They have split a planet in specifically Vampire Survivors. But that's offensive power, not defensive.
And they
What
equate
have we
the two a
seen?
lot.
And
Yeah.
also, Among Us have Hololive, and they have
True.
the most ridiculous of all. They have
That's
gods.
true.
But yeah,
My money's on the Immortal Beans.
But they're not immortal. We've seen their physiology.
They're immortal.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
this is a, like, small preview of the animation.
Are they
The shot.
actually going to... I wonder if they're actually going to try to frame it as, like,
Are
all
they
of the
gonna?
beans are imposters, or will the beans have infighting?
Yeah, I don't know.
Will
whole-
there
the
be
whole death battle
friendly
will just be
Among Us
like-
beans?
It's gonna be a mock social deduction round.
Yeah.
No,
you have
that's
to
Light
figure out
versus
who's the
Columbo.
imposter. No, this is just a preview for that then.
Yeah, this episode's
There
gonna be very
is
funny.
no escape.
Well, yeah, you can never escape Among Us.
That's
true.
true. That's true.
But yeah,
Everywhere I
fucking hold on. This moment in the actual fight. All of Eggman's robots are running away.
They know full well their boss is like, fuck them kids.
And yeah, of course, Bowser jumps in front of its entire army.
Bowser's army knows that he's gonna take care of them. And now Eggman's army
He's
can
a goat.
feel the appreciation of a decent fucking boss for the first time in their lives. Oh, something else I just realized. Unless, like, no, wait, she's after the fight. No children died.
No children
Good
died.
job, team!
Yeah,
All
though,
the kids alive.
speaking of that,
Curses! Sage! Fire if it didn't!
so this moment here where Eggman looks all sad and goes, wait. That isn't him, like, knowing he's gonna lose. That's him thinking Sage has just been killed, because she was possessing the Death Egg robot.
Oh.
And the Death Egg just got turned into a big block.
No time to think about that, Eggman. You gotta run.
Also, yeah, as I've brought up, the person who's saying this song also sang Buried Light.
Oh.
Yeah. He also
Yeah,
sang
yeah.
Christian metal vocals before that. So,
Yeah.
like, man of many talents.
I like
Yeah.
that when he's running away, he's doing his iconic Eggman run.
Yeah, the
He's doing
Eggman run.
the Eggman run, yeah.
There it is.
I like that the Eggman run is
Form of a
actually
champion.
working, just not, long enough to work.
Yeah.
Also, hey, shoutouts to. I'll be real. Bowser's Inside Story did a lot for Bowser's reputation because he had been jobbing for so long. Like, it was the game that allowed him to be a protagonist and therefore catch even a couple of W's. So he gets moments like Showtime, which is a unbelievably sick call
There it
out at
is.
the beginning of the fights. There. Where's that
Yes.
hand coming from, Bowser? That's not part of your sprite. Bowser's just extending a cylinder from his torso
Yeah.
to punch the funny man.
Funny Man hurt his son. He gets to bend his existence for that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the alternate ending Moro made? I could. I'd have to. No, I'd have to pull up Twitter and shit.
You didn't even die to a bullet. You had one job. Thank you, Rum.
Also, that being said, while I prep another thing in the background, there is something I need to show.
Okay.
Downloads. I can pull up,
I'm just thinking of Among Us. Oh, okay.
We're all thinking of Among Us, truly.
Infinite
Oh.
Depths.
Oh, good.
Uh,
This is Requiem.
Yeah, I was thinking.
that should be
See,
good
the
enough.
Phantom Ruby, the moment they said this doesn't actually warp reality, it just... if you think about the Phantom Ruby from a functional perspective... Yes, you were playing this before and I didn't have context for it at the time.
No, this is different.
Oh, this is different?
Oh my god. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Oh my god.
Weak minute. Glad that Flop got his moment in the sun.
Our expectations for you were low, but holy fuck! Fucking Eminem! Oh my god. Whoa, Thwompy upon ye.
Take this thing down.
Kevin, how many you had? I mean, I had 5, but my head. You played 3 cards! And you say you fucking been 3? Sure, here you go. Wait, where'd you get that?
Fucking Eric Andre, who killed Infinite.
Thank you, Cold Bloody.
Holy shit, the internet killed him more
Oh
than the
my God.
Thwomp did.